You're listening to This Week in Big Sky Football, a comprehensive look at all this week's action in Big Sky Football. Now here's your host, Scott Garrard.
Welcome on in. It's another edition of This Week in Big Sky Football. I'm Scott Garrard. Finally, it was good to get into widespread conference play across the season as we continue on through the fall football season. We got a great show lined up for you. Weber State head coach Jay Hill will join us here in just a moment. Also, Montana defensive end Tyrone Holmes in segments number 2. Then in our final segment, Craig Haley from Stats will be with us as well. So let's get to some scores. Let's first start with the Root Sports game of the week, Northern Arizona and Montana. The Grizzlies' Tyrone Holmes with 4 tackles in that game. He was named the Stats FCS National Defensive Player of the Week for his performance. Chad Challenge throws for 279 yards and a score, and the Grizz get a 23-14 victory. North Dakota picking up a conference win over UC Davis 31-24. Freshman running back John Santiago 152 yards and 2 scores as UND downs the Aggies. Homecoming weekend Bozeman at Montana State. Cats didn't disappoint here. Montana State quarterback Dakota Prukup throws for 399 yards and 3 scores and leads the Bobcats that 45-28 victory over Cal Poly. Bobcats now up to number 11th in our latest polls. Eastern Washington quarterback Jordan West propelled the Eagles to a 28-20 victory over Sacramento State. He throws for 491 yards. Eastern came back after trailing 20-7 at halftime. Eastern Washington on a bye this upcoming week. A couple of Big Sky teams rolled over Division II teams. First off, Portland State used a fake field goal to roll over Western Oregon 31-0. The Vikings now up to 16th in both polls. Southern Utah picked up a nice homecoming win over Brevard College 55-7 in Cedar City. Ammon Olsen 3 touchdown passes in that game. Idaho State struggled in a loss to UNLV. Final score there 80-8. And finally, Weber State with a 38-17 victory over Northern Colorado as they open up conference play. Wildcats took control early, had a 31-0 lead at one point. Big game for Eric Wilkes as he rushes for 122 yards, and Weber State overall 254 yards in that game on the ground. With that, let's welcome in the head coach of the Weber State Wildcats and overall good guy, Jay Hill, joins us now. Jay, how are you, my man?
Scotty, what's up, buddy?
254 yards rushing. That's old school football right there.
It is, and that's what we needed. We've been saying it for a while now. We need to get the run game going, and the last 2 weeks have been much better. We've had a 100-yard rusher each of the last 2 games, and from different guys, which is good to see.
You get that first win in conference play. How great is that to continue momentum through the Big Sky season?
Well, that was huge for us, and really it was 2 in a row.
Yeah.
We beat Sac State the week before, and I know that wasn't considered a conference game, but to have conference opponents that, we've lined up with the last 2 weeks and really played well, that's huge just to continue to build momentum for this program as we turn this thing around.
You got 2 quarterbacks seeing time in that game, Jadrian Clark and Justin Shaw. Do you see going forward those guys getting multiple snaps in games?
Absolutely. Yeah, Jadrian Clark's still our starter for sure. But Justin Shaw's a talented young kid that we want to bring along and get him reps and get his maturity and progression going. And so this is a good way to do it. It's very similar to what we did with Brian Johnson his senior year, the year we went to the Sugar Bowl at the University of Utah, and we were bringing Corbin Loucks along. And I just think it's a good way to get some young quarterbacks some meaningful reps and to do it with where you got a good solid starter.
It's great to see, and, as we record this show, we recorded out of Salt Lake City, so I've known you for a long time at the University of Utah, and, of course, now up at Weber State. You received some votes in the national polls, and in the short amount of time that you've had to turn around that program, I know that we're still early in the season, but it's got to be nice to see a little bit of your fruits of your labor start to develop up there in Ogden.
It is, and I always said when we took over this program that this is a gold mine. There's a lot of good players in this state that we can recruit from. There's good coaches here, and overall it's just a great program. We got good administration, good facilities. So to see it turn is not a surprise to me, just because it is a good place. Yeah, but we got a long ways to go still.
So, by the way, Jay Hill, head coach of Weber State, joining us here on This Week in Big Sky Football. So compare what it's like being a head coach in year number 1 as opposed to being a head coach in year number 2. Is things a little bit easier? I guess from a quarterback standpoint, do things slow down a little bit?
Well, they have. What's been fun for me is to take on the duties of calling the defense this year. And so as far as slowing down the head coaching duties, that got a little easier. But coupling that with now calling the defense has made it probably more hectic and crazy. But it's fun. And I just see this program growing and the excitement around campus and around the city of Ogden, and just everything's growing and becoming more exciting like college football's supposed to be. So I'm so excited about the future of where we're headed.
Got a big Friday night game against Southern Utah. That game available on WatchBigSky.com. But I got to imagine, as Southern Utah now in the conference for the last few years, that's a real healthy rivalry developing between these two teams.
Absolutely. Ed Lamb's done an awesome job down there, and quite frankly, we're the program trying to catch those guys. They've had good success the last couple of years. Like I say, Ed's built a nice program down there, and it should be an awesome rivalry. We're in the same state. We battle for the same recruits, and rivalries are good in college football. I've always said that, and this could be one of the better ones in the state with BYU and Utah not playing consistently anymore.
Mm-hmm. Jay Hill joining us, head coach at Weber State. Obviously, you've been in the state for a long time. You've recruited this state. For those on the outside looking in, what makes the state of Utah such a fertile ground for college football recruits?
Well, we've got a good mix of everything. There's good skill guys here. There's really good linemen, O&D linemen. The Polynesian population and culture gives us, about 25 or so Polynesian kids that get recruited each year, which is a big deal. And just the overall caliber, the coaching has got so much better in the high school level in the state of Utah. They're just, quite frankly, doing a better job developing more kids. There's good high school football in this state.
Well, Coach, it's always a pleasure to catch up with you. Good luck the rest of the way. We look forward to talking to you again very soon.
All right, you guys are awesome. Thank you.
You got it. Jay Hill, head coach at Weber State, here on This Week in Big Sky Football. Big showdown between them and Southern Utah coming up on Friday. Remember, that's a Friday night game with a 6 o'clock kickoff, and you can catch it online at WatchBigSky.com. Come back with segment number 2. Montana defensive end Tyrone Holmes will join the program. We'll also announce our Root Sports Players of the Week. It's all straight ahead. You're listening to This Week in Big Sky Football.
We play to win, but it's bigger than winning. It's about authenticity, being true to yourself, genuine dreams and a country big enough to fit them, values and hard work, giving your best and giving back, working together, building a tradition bigger than any one of us, and showing the world every day who we are and how we play. We're Big Sky. We are the heart of the American West.
In the NCAA Division I Football Championship Subdivision, the game is played with perseverance, integrity, passion, character, and sportsmanship. As he works to honor the game and respect his teammates, opponents, officials, and fans, every FCS player grows in his responsibilities as a student and as a member of his campus and community. Dedicated to personal growth and success in the classroom, the NCAA Division I FCS. Every down, every day.
Welcome back to This Week in Big Sky Football.
Segment number 2 here on This Week in Big Sky Football. I'm Scott Garrard. All right, great show for you. We've already chatted with Jay Hill, head coach at Weber State. Coming up here in just a moment, we'll have a chance to catch up and get some more thoughts from Tyrone Holmes, Montana defensive end. But let's announce your players of the week. Starting on the offensive side, Montana State quarterback Dakota Prukup, this week's Root Sports Offensive Player of the Week. Prukup threw for, no big deal, 399 yards and 3 touchdowns in a 45-28 victory over Cal Poly. He is combined total yardage 435 yards. Defensively, our upcoming guest is your Root Sports Defensive Player of the Week. Holmes with 4 sacks. He's also named the Stats FCS Defensive Player of the Week for his performance in that win against Northern Arizona. And on special teams, North Dakota punter Mitch Mendel, Root Sports Special Teams Player of the Week, leading the FCS in punting, averaging 50.5 yards a punt in a win over UC Davis. Remember, Root Sports, your official television partner of the Big Sky Conference. This week's Root Sports Big Game game of the week is between the Montana Grizzlies and UC Davis. That game kicking off at 1 o'clock Pacific time, also available on DirecTV's Audience Network. All right, time to welcome in Montana defensive end Tyrone Holmes. Tyrone, how you doing, man?
I'm good. Thanks for having me.
4 sacks in a game, no big deal. That's an incredible number.
Yeah, no, it was a pretty cool experience. I mean, I'm lucky to be playing with some pretty good football players, so I got some good time to get to the quarterback and some good coaches as well.
You know, I know that a lot of individual praise is going to be heaped on you, but knowing a little bit about football, you don't get those sacks if you don't have a lot of people around you doing their job as well. Is that correct?
Obviously, yeah. I thought our secondary played really well. I mean, I had a ton of time to get there, and our coaches did a great job of putting me in positions to make some plays. So, yeah, it was a good day.
To get that win after losing a couple games, I got to imagine that locker room's a little bit better place right now after getting off that 2-game snide.
Yeah, I mean, after 2 losses, it gets a little depressing around. But, I mean, it was a must-win game, and I thought we came out and competed hard and got the win, which was a must-win game for us. So, yeah.
No doubt. What's the, you've been at Montana for some time now. What's been some of the changes over the Bob Stitt era that you've noted at your time in Montana?
I think it's just the amount of energy that Coach Stitt brings to the table. He brought in a lot of young coaches with a lot of energy, and I think that's been really great for our program. I mean, we definitely have longer practices now, and things are a little bit more strict around the place, but it's good. It's a good change for our program. So,
he comes in and everybody immediately recognizes him as this offensive guru. But what has he done for you on the defensive side, and what are the philosophies that he's brought to the table there?
Defensively, I mean, it's just how he runs the program. I mean, everyone has to be on top of their game. I mean, everything's very detail-oriented. It starts from school to lifting. I mean, it's everything, and how we go about our day has really been affected by what he has us doing.
He brings back your defensive coordinator from the previous staff. Is that something that you felt, that you liked, knowing that you had some consistency there, at least knowing that coach would be retained?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, especially as a senior and on that side of the ball, it's nice to have some consistency. I mean, I don't really have to learn anything new. As a defensive player, that was nice. And having my D-line coach as well, so not having to learn new techniques and everything, so that was good.
No doubt. Tyrone Holmes, by the way, joining us from Montana. 4 sacks, your Root Sports Defensive Player of the Week for the Big Sky, National Defensive Player of the Week as well. What's it like playing football at Montana? I mean, there's a lot of great places to play football, but I got to imagine playing at Montana is something really special.
No, it's incredible. I mean, we're the only show in town, the only show in the state. So, I mean, everyone really Montana football is a big deal. I mean, you come to an FCS program and you get a big-time football atmosphere and big-time football experience. And then you walk around town, and it's the only thing people are talking about is the Grizz football game, and it's all year type of deal. So, I mean, you could definitely come with some pressure, but there's a lot of good that comes out of it.
Well, let's learn a little bit about you. What was the decision-making process like to come to Montana?
It was kind of crazy. I wasn't heavily recruited out of high school. I only had basically 2 offers between Portland State and Idaho, and about 2 or 3 weeks before signing day, I got my first call from Montana, and Coach Legge, who's my D-line coach now, and he recruited me, and I was having second thoughts. I was already committed to Portland State, and I came out here, and I fell in love with the place. I'm a small-town guy, so it really fit me and my personality, and I didn't feel like I'd be out of place here, just being in a small town, small community, and it's been a perfect choice for me. I couldn't be happier.
The light's at the end of the tunnel. I don't want to remind you, but you are coming up on your senior year. I know you're going to want to play football as long as you can, but when the playing days are done, what do you want to do?
For sure. Well, I'm getting my marketing degree here, so I'm hoping I can get involved in some area of sports marketing or advertising, and so hopefully get some type of internship in the Northwest.
Just stay away from broadcasting. That's no good.
Yeah, is that right?
Yeah. Hey, you play at UC Davis coming up on Saturday on Root Sports. I know it's still early in the week as we tape this, but what are some of the things that jump out at you when you get ready for this team?
I mean, we know they're a well-coached team every year, and they play hard, and they have an athletic quarterback, so it's going to be a tough task to contain him and keep him in the pocket. They have some good returning players, I know, from playing last year. Luckily for us, they run the same offense that our offense ran last year, so our defense has some experience playing this type of offense, which is nice, but it's definitely going to be a tough task.
Well, Tyrone, we appreciate it. Great stuff, man. Congratulations on last week. Keep it rolling, and we look forward to catching up with you again soon.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Tyrone Holmes joining us here from Montana here on This Week in Big Sky Football. All right, final segment of the show coming up next. We're going to have another conversation with Stats Craig Haley. We'll also give you your full lineup of games in the Big Sky Conference and where you can watch those games. It's all coming up next. Segment number 2 here on This Week in Big Sky Football.
In the NCAA Division I Football Championship Subdivision, the game is played with perseverance, integrity, passion, character, and sportsmanship. As he works to honor the game and respect his teammates, opponents, officials, and fans, every FCS player grows in his responsibilities as a student and as a member of his campus and community. Dedicated to personal growth and success in the classroom, the NCAA Division I FCS. Every down, every day.
We play to win, but it's bigger than winning. It's about authenticity, being true to yourself, genuine dreams and a country big enough to fit them, values and hard work, giving your best and giving back, working together, building a tradition bigger than any one of us, and showing the world every day who we are and how we play. We're Big Sky. We are the heart of the American West.
Welcome back to This Week in Big Sky Football.
All right, final segment of the show. You're listening to another edition of This Week in Big Sky Football. This upcoming will be the first weekend of exclusive conference play, which means it's going to be really easy for you to find out where the games are at. I'll give you this hint. WatchBigSky.com. That's all you need to know to find all your conference games from several different sports, not just football. So let's go through your football schedule, though. This weekend's games on WatchBigSky.com include a game of in-state rivals as Southern Utah will travel to Weber State. That game, remember, it's a Friday start. Friday at 6 o'clock. That will be available at WatchBigSky.com. As Southern Utah and Weber State renew what is developing into a nice rivalry between those two teams. Remember, Jay Hill joined us in segment number 1, head coach of Weber State. Saturday's action kicks off with Montana's game against UC Davis. That game on Root Sports kicks off at 1 o'clock Pacific. North Dakota travels to face 16th-ranked Portland State. That game at Hillsborough Stadium and will kick off at 2:05. You can catch that on WatchBigSky.com. Good game brewing between Montana State and Northern Arizona. That game available on Cal's Media in Montana, NAU TV, and Fox Sports Arizona will also be shown on WatchBigSky.com. A 5:05 Mountain Time kickoff for that matchup. Northern Colorado is going to travel to Sacramento to face off against the Hornets. Both teams looking to break out of losing streaks. They'll kick off at 6 o'clock Pacific Time, again available on WatchBigSky.com. Then Idaho State licking their wounds after that nasty loss to UNLV. They'll travel to Cal Poly to take on the Mustangs. Both teams are on 3-game losing skids, so it'll be interesting to see how this one plays out. 6 o'clock kickoff time, and it's also available on WatchBigSky.com. Remember, Root Sports, your official television partner of the Big Sky Conference. This week's showdown between Montana and UC Davis will kick off at 1 o'clock Pacific Time on Root Sports, also available on DirecTV's Audience Network. All right. Enough of that. Let's get out to the guy that you really want to hear from. It's FCS Senior Director of Stats, Craig Haley, joins us now for another edition of This Week in Big Sky Football. Craig, how was your weekend?
Real well, and I'm glad to hear you talk about the full conference schedule, because it doesn't get any better than that.
Yeah, it's always fun seeing, these out-of-conference games and see how conferences kind of match up between each other. But this is where you really see the action when these teams get down and dirty in conference play. Should be a fascinating set of games coming up this weekend.
Yes, because you know what? These teams know each other. Nobody's intimidated. Even if you have a different kind of offense, like, a Cal Poly brings their triple option, and these teams are used to playing each other. So, that's why they so often come down to the fourth quarter of these games.
You know, before we get going into some of the Big Sky games, I'm just looking at the Sagarin ratings and for conferences, and the Missouri Valley, once again, producing some really good teams. Give me your layout on what you see in the Missouri Valley and how you see these teams playing out throughout the course of conference play.
Well, it's funny you mention that because it's a big weekend there. North Dakota State's going to South Dakota State, and Northern Iowa's going to Illinois State. I mean, that's four of the top 7 teams in the top 25 poll. They're just going to, battle it out all year. I mean, I think North Dakota State is still the one to beat, but the gap is a little tighter this year because they had lost so much. They've lost a lot in several recent classes. So no, it wouldn't be shocking if they didn't win the conference, but those are the big teams there. And then Youngstown State's trying to make its mark, and Indiana State has a terrific defense. It's just a deep conference. I mean, Big Sky's deep as well. And just in recent years, the Missouri Valley has been the top conference.
Yeah. Let's go out and take a look at some of these individual honors. 2 players from the Big Sky Conference won national awards from Stats this weekend. 4 have won national awards so far this season. So it seems like individual play is at a high level right now in the Big Sky Conference.
Well, you certainly know how big a year it's been for the Big Sky so far, and yes, I mean there's just been great play all around. I mean, this week, Tyrone Holmes with the 4 sacks and the 5.5 tackles for a loss, against Cal Poly was against Northern Arizona was huge. John Santiago, what a story to he's just come in and that team has taken off, building on what they did last November. I was glad to see John Santiago win the Freshman Player of the Week award because he had a big game a few weeks ago, and somebody else had won the award just ahead of him. And it's good to see that he sustained it and come back and won the award himself.
Mm-hmm. Montana State with a win over Cal Poly last weekend. Dakota Prukup dominates. Give me your thoughts on both teams and where they're heading right now.
Well, Montana State, I mean, they look like they're ready to take the next step, and to do that they need to play better defense. Obviously Cal Poly's going to rack up yards on the ground, but Montana State was in control of that game, and Cal Poly's sort of they're playing a game this week with Idaho State. It's a must-have game for both of them. And Cal Poly, I think it's great that Tim Walsh wants to play such a tough schedule, but it can come back and haunt you. And, unless they really get on a roll in conference play, it's going to be a struggle for them to make the playoffs as good as they are.
Weber State's picked up a couple wins, and they've received some votes in the national polls. Is this a team that's on your radar that you may need to keep a closer eye on?
Well, I mean, it's a huge game. I mean, it's in the state of Utah against Southern Utah. I've always been impressed with what Ed Lamb has done at Southern Utah, and then the last 2 years, Jay Hill has come in and just really, done a fine job. I mean, at Weber, they were better than their record indicated. I saw last year. They played some tight games. They're coming off a couple good wins here, and it's fun to get an early jump in the race, and both these teams really, can say, hey, we've arrived with a win this week. So yeah, I think it's a great story, that matchup.
Portland State undefeated at 3-0 overall on the season. They've got a big one coming up against North Dakota. Give me your thoughts on Portland State and if this team's got some staying power.
Everybody likes to say Barney ball, huh?
Yeah.
I do think it's similar to what we just said about Southern Utah and Weber. I mean, the team that gets the jump here and wins is really headed in the right direction, and they've both done well this year. But to be nationally ranked Portland State, I mean, is terrific. They're getting it done with the defense. Certainly holding on to the ball. A switching quarterback hasn't hurt them at all, and they're just really focused. I mean, I think they want to win for their coach, and Bubba at North Dakota, they certainly love him there, and it's a great game, and I think it can go either way.
No doubt about it, too. And, it's a team that in Portland State that, you look at those teams that are playing for a coach, and, of course, they are. Mm-hmm. And, I've talked to several people close to that team that really, those players love that coach. And I think you're starting to see with the level of play that they're really trying to get a contract for that guy.
Yeah, I hope the contract comes during the year because, he's earning it, and I hope it doesn't have to wait until after the season. I hope the success continues, and he's done a great job so far, and just, really breathe life into a program that has had talent and just hasn't quite lived up to it, and this could be their year.
Let's take a national look on some of these teams. Let's start with Jacksonville State, ranked number 1 in the Stats FCS poll. Give me your thoughts on this team and exactly how good they are and what you expect out of them this season.
Well,
Jacksonville State, sorry.
Yes, they've really built off of that, going to overtime at Auburn and caught everybody's attention. They have a nice win on the road at Chattanooga. It's a team that's really focused because they disappointed in the playoffs last year. They were the number 3 seed, and they lost in their first game at home. Granted, it was to Sam Houston State, which went on to the semifinals, but that just motivates you because it sticks with you all winter. They have probably the deepest defensive line in the FCS, which is saying a lot because there's some great teams out there, but they just get after you, and they have a veteran quarterback, they have a run game, they have receivers coming on. They're very versatile, and it seems like a different Jacksonville State this year, that it's one that's going to sustain this kind of success.
It's interesting, too. Usually you'll see a disconnect between the polls, but not necessarily in the top 3 or top 4, but the Stats FCS poll has Jacksonville State, Coastal Carolina, and North Dakota State 1, 2, 3. In the FCS coaches poll, Coastal Carolina 1, North Dakota State 2, Jacksonville State 3. To me, it just seems like we got 3 really good teams here, and 4 if you want to throw in Illinois State, that's 4th in both polls. But I think people are still trying to kind of wrap their arms around these teams and really figure out who they really are.
Yes, and I think the teams that have done well against non-conference, top opponents, especially, against an FBS opponent, really catches everybody's attention and makes you, take notice. I think any of these top 4 or 5 teams can beat each other. I do think the Bison, until somebody can really, go to the Fargo Dome, knock them off, show that, that maybe it's a different story this year. I still think they're the team to beat, but I think it's very close. I just, I think Carson Wentz is a difference maker this year as long as he's healthy. I think it's terrific that there's parity, and then there's also a dynasty program that everybody's shooting for.
Well, Craig, always a pleasure. Great information as always. Thanks for joining us, and let's do it again soon.
Sure. Thank you, Scott.
You got it. One and only Craig Haley joining us here on This Week in Big Sky Football, FCS Senior Editor for Stats. All right, let's take a look at your schedule of games real quickly, starting with Southern Utah at Weber State. Again, that game is on Friday with a 6 o'clock kickoff. You can watch that on watchbigsky.com. Then on Saturday, your Root Sports Game of the Week, Montana will take on UC Davis, 1 o'clock Pacific time, not only on Root Sports, but also DirecTV's Audience Network. North Dakota takes on Portland State. That game at 2 o'clock. Portland State ranks 16th in both polls, trying to prove to the world that they deserve that national ranking with a game at home against North Dakota. Again, that game on watchbigsky.com. Then at 5 o'clock Mountain Time, Montana State taking on Northern Arizona, available on watchbigsky.com, also Cal's Media, NAU TV, and Fox Sports Arizona. Northern Colorado will be at Sac State. That game at 6 o'clock, available on watchbigsky.com. And then your nightcap, 6 o'clock Pacific time kickoff, Idaho State taking on Cal Poly, available on watchbigsky.com. Big thanks to a great lineup of guests today. Weber State's Jay Hill, Montana's Tyrone Holmes, as well as Stats' Craig Haley for joining us. Also big thanks to Austin Horton and executive producer John Oglesby. I'm Scott Gerard. Enjoy the games this weekend and be back with us next week for another edition of This Week in Big Sky Football.